powerful testimonies, well, particularly one powerful testimony from a young lady. But so let me kick this show off right now, right? We have Unika Narayan on my right-hand side.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
I have a powerful testimony, too.
Okay. So we're going to hear about our powerful testimony earlier. And then we have Susan Monroe on the right-hand side.
Hi. Good night, everyone.
And then we have Mr. Mark Ned in the house. So they get Mark something.
Yay.
Yeah. Mark come out fresh in the hoodie. Yeah. And then we have Eva Dell. Let's give Eva a round of applause.
Hi, good night everyone. Good night Facebook, good night YouTube. Welcome back guys to the Real Talk Show. We are live at number 12 Anna Street, Woodbrook. And as Kyle said earlier on, we're talking about testimonies. If you all didn't see the post, that's what you know we're talking about. We're talking about testimonies, we're talking about miracles. Maybe you have experienced something in your life where you had an illness or maybe something that God just did and you know it was God and was something miraculous and you want to share, you could feel free to share tonight, all right? And you're going to hear some really powerful stuff from Susan. I myself, even though I may have heard little pieces of it before, I actually really looking forward to hearing it again tonight. And I mean, if you all have any questions that you all want to ask, you all may have questions for Kyle, Unika, you may even have questions directly for Susan to hear. Because when you hear these stories, you'll be like, wow, you'll more be blown away than anything else, I'm sure. But if you have questions, feel free to ask, right? And we also want to hear your testimonies. If you feel like you have anything, or maybe if you have a question about yourself personally and something that you have been going through or you experienced before, feel free to ask your questions, all right? Because we want to hear from you. And once you ask a question, once you comment, you could qualify to win one of our giveaways. We have all our giveaways tonight sponsored by Mega Mark Computer Services, guys. His number is 733-6157 or 330-8791 for all of your computer servicing needs, whether it be hardware installation, data recovery, virus removal, anything you can think of. And the best part about it, guys, he does house calls, all right? So give Mega Mark Computer Services a call. We have for you tonight a flash drive. We have a 32 gig flash drive. We have a mouse, a Clip Extreme wireless mouse. And we also have a memory card sponsored by Mega Mark Computer Services, all right? So all you have to do to win one of these things is comment, all right? Just give us a comment, message us. We now getting things started, guys. So begin to share like crazy. Share to, especially if you know there's somebody in your life, a family member who may have been going through something. You make sure you share this post to them right now. Make sure they tune in, make sure they're live and they're watching, all right? We're going to go back to Kyle right now to get everything started.
Hey, awesome stuff, guys. I know tonight we're talking about healing and, powerful testimonies from God. And just strange enough, every time... For the last time for Carnival, and it had
Not last year, but a couple years ago, Ebola was, this was probably 3 carnivals ago.
Maybe, I think
Ebola was
it's not
really
it
was about 3 carnivals ago. And there was talk of cancelling carnival and stuff, and people protest. In fact, one gentleman said he'd rather die of Ebola while playing mass than cancel carnival.
That's true. Yeah.
What madness? This one gentleman was on the papers or something. I know sometimes have unique characters.
I was browsing on Facebook and I saw this page called Blank Carnival, and they had a discussion going back and forth on it, and they had some posts about the Ebola and carnival, and the person comment and say, "You rather die."
You rather die?
Yes, than Blank Carnival.
It's interesting that again, I wonder what the government will do.
Yeah, because you have foreigners coming in.
Yeah.
A lot of foreigners coming in for carnival.
And people actually do come from that side of the world
for
carnival.
Of course.
I think as usual, they'll just turn a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
Because this is when we make money, eh?
Correct.
The country makes money from this.
So I think what you have to do as
they should do is,
citizens,
I mean, even if they don't block it from, regardless, it should at least ban flight from certain parts of the world.
Right. If it becomes an epidemic, I don't know what's the state of it now. I think 30-something people died so far. But if it starts to get worse, then we're probably going to have to block certain flights and that kind of thing. I don't know.
It's interesting though.
But it's the last days. The Bible actually says, when you see these things happening, wars, plagues, all these new plagues coming up, not to be afraid is the beginning of the end.
The end.
Yeah. You know,
Okay. So there's the beginning and the end.
Yes. So
That these are the signs of the times,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And we need to discern them, you know?
It's true. You know, tonight we talk about healing testimonies, and if you all have any comments, have anything you all want to share, you could go ahead and type it out, and we'll be reading it, and you know, trying to give God glory in every little area of our life. You know, Mark, and the Lord had do something in your life some time ago with your eyes or something, so.
Yeah, the Lord healed me from many things. Firstly, He healed me from myself.
Amen.
Amen.
That's the biggest healing we ever experienced.
Thank you, Jesus.
I was my own worst enemy.
Oh, okay.
But as a child growing up, I noticed in primary school, I would sit to the back of the class and I had to go further and further up to the front because I wasn't able to see the blackboard properly. And when I was like in standard 5, I went to the eye specialist and I had an issue with my sight where I couldn't see properly from far. So I had to wear these kind of glasses and I had to wear it permanently.
Oh gosh.
Even when I'm sleeping.
Oh, sugar.
No, because
Suzanne, he's...
no,
Exaggerating.
no,
Why
like,
would you have to wear glasses when it's
what was happening is like I would dream and can't see anything properly in the dream. So it was real bad.
What else?
Yeah, it was pressure. When I became a Christian, I wanted not to really. I didn't used to wear it. Sometimes I used to like just not put it on, but I used to be having issues seeing. I didn't used to wear it because I was teased with. I would be teased for wearing glasses. So I heard that Jesus heals, and I say, you know what? I don't want to wear glasses, so I find I don't look nice with it. I find I don't look cool. So I asked Jesus to heal me, and about 12 years now, maybe 11, 12 years now, I've been not wearing glasses and I see great.
Amen.
I see you guys watching me right now.
Amen.
Like and share.
So you can see in your dreams now, right?
Yeah, I see everything properly.
Properly.
You can see it
Yeah,
clear now.
so it's great.
I hope you ask God to help you with that lion.
Yeah.
So if you have anything you want to share, you want to share about yourself, Nick.
Gosh, you know, it's a lot. I've been honest. Through my life, God has healed me many times. I think the one that stands out the most for me was after I had Kristen. I was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism, or they call it Graves' disease, right?
Grave.
Graves' disease.
Grave as in grave? The ground?
No, well, the person who discovered it, his name is Graves.
I don't know why they say now, but that's
Yeah,
like
Graves.
Oh, okay.
Graves'
Graves
disease.
But yeah.
Graves, you can look it up. It's something that could come on like during pregnancy, you know, now and again. And what was happening to me, my heart would be constantly I would always feel tired because what would happen, my heart would be racing.
Oh.
My pulse was, normal pulse for me was 102, right? So if I go up stairs, normally a heart rate would go up. If you go up a step, it might reach to 90 something. So from 102, I would go up to like 110. Which is like if you just run a race or something.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
I would feel tired constantly and I was losing weight. So I thought after I had Kristen, it's like, woo, I drop in this
Lose
weight
weight.
fast. Like, this year. Not knowing it's, you know, because it's like you're constantly working, right? Your metabolism. But the heart palpitations.
Just asking, do some people get put on weight when they have
The
that as
other
well?
one is called hypo. There's hyper and hypothyroidism.
Okay, cool.
The other one is the opposite.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Anyway, when I went to the doctor and he diagnosed me with it, he gave me some tablets that he said, one, I'll have to take most likely for the rest of my life. And the other thing he said is that his treatment that he suggested was that I take I think it was a pill that was like radiation. Now, I remember my baby at this point would have been 2 months old or so, right? And he said I would have to take this pill and stay isolated for about 3 days because it's like some sort of radiation, right?
So you can't be,
So
you
I-
can't be next to
so
Christine.
yeah. And all, you know, and he went into, after he finished, both Kerwin and I said, okay, thank you, you know, and we walk out the office. I didn't even give what he said, I'm being honest. I did not give it a second thought. I did not even ponder, not even for a second did I take it on to be something that, to even be considered. That's how I felt. I was like, in my mind, this man mad. I'm not doing any of what he said, right?
Yeah.
I went to another doctor. I did start taking the drugs, but I started to believe God. I said, God, I'm not taking this for the rest of my life. You know, and every time I
Right.
go, the symptoms would be better and stuff. But eventually I was like, I don't want to take these tablets for the rest of my life. So I prayed. We went to another church and they had a prayer meeting and some ladies were there. She was a prayer group and they prayed for me. And after that, every time I go to the doctor, I stopped taking the drugs. He would be like, he'd be shocked because he knew I wasn't taking the drugs, that the readings, the levels went back to normal. And he'd be like, oh, you know, how come? And I was like, well, you know, God healed me. And it's been 13 years, 14 years since, and I'm not taking any drugs, and I didn't have to take any radiation tablets, and I didn't, you know.
So was it the pregnancy that?
Brought it on, yes.
Oh.
It's common in that you could develop I guess if you had tendencies to before, yeah. So it was the pregnancy.
What do you mean?
Towards, I guess, maybe that particular disease, I don't know, but it came on
okay.
due to the
Wow.
pregnancy, yeah.
Okay, but so you say you started to take the tablet?
Yeah, I took it for about,
Every time you
9
take it,
months.
it could not have been around?
No.
Oh, okay.
The doctor that I went to first said I had to take that tablet and another one, the radiation.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
refused that.
You
I went to
refused the
another,
radiation? Oh,
yeah.
I wanted to
I went to
clarify,
another
yeah.
doctor who said, I don't need to take that radiation pill, but if I take this one, it will help regulate, you know, the thyroid gland will go back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
And I took that tablet for about 9 months, and then I stopped. Yeah,
Wow.
about 9 months.
Wow.
So, huh?
I had a situation with my grandmother when my grandmother lives in New York, but she came down to Trinidad for a while, and for some reason she didn't eat for the whole day, and it was evening time, and they wanted to go. My grandmother, my mom, and my sister, they wanted to go to a grocery called Price Smart. Yeah, it was nice. You can call that, right?
Oh, you can call the name.
Yeah. So
It's
apparently
fine.
my grandmother was exhausted, so she went in the grocery and felt like she wanted to go to the women's washroom to powder her nose. So I was waiting, and I find Granny taking long. It was like about 10 minutes. I just saw my sister run up to me and say, my grandmother collapsed. And she was like frothing up, and her eyes roll up in her head for like a while. So I gone in. I say, well, I went in the ladies' room to see what going on. Yeah, I went in.
Well, of course, if
Yeah.
your grandmother dropped down inside there, who could tell you something?
And I just see my grandmother on the ground, dentures come out,
Oh my.
her eyes rolling up, and I said that people are wrong trying to
That's how
like, yeah, supervisor and thing there.
Why, what happened?
Same thing that been happening.
Close to 80 something people was watching the
You
show.
serious?
Why it started off with 100 and something.
But the story was a serious one. Ooh.